I told you guys on the community post to tell us your best hot takes after the Super Bowl about either the Super Bowl itself or anything relating to the playoffs. And we are going to react to your takeaways and your thoughts from this game. And now it's time to do that. So first hot take. Varsity Bulldozer says, the Emerald City Route Artist is a better meme nickname than the Anomaly.
No.
No?
It's hilarious.
You don't fuck with Ekra?
I fuck with it because it's unique. It's long, and it only belongs to one person.
What's your favorite part, the uniqueness or the length?
The length.
I knew it.
Is it better than the Anomaly?
Absolutely. It's 100,000% better than the Anomaly. Like, this is going to be remembered for a long time.
I actually did see it. It's actually on his Football Reference.
I think we
page
need to put Bladen Kirk into, like, museum.
He needs to make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The NFL Hall of Fame.
Before Bill?
100%. Yes. Correct. Before Bill. Correct. This is one of the most iconic nicknames of all time.
Emerald City Route Artist.
I hate
It's
it.
too long.
I hate it so much.
No, I like the Anomaly better, though.
See, but that's why you go Ekra. Ekra low-key is kind of tough.
It sounds like a vegetable.
It sounds like a snake.
You just think
Vegetable.
okra?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love JSN's reaction to it more than anything I've ever seen.
And it's like, yeah.
He swallowed his tongue immediately.
Nice.
Cool.
When a kid's like, watch this, and he spins around. Nice. I'm gonna give you a W take. Emerald City Route Artist does clear the Anomaly.
Yeah.
I can't rock with it.
I will do it because I want to give Jason Tatum another L.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
The Latinas and the Bad Bunny halftime show was a better offense than whatever Drake May was cooking. Would they score more points?
He's new, but I see his bag.
He's nasty.
This is already like 2. I'm looking at the 3. I'm shooting it.
Drake May was over there throwing out Reuben sandwiches and shit.
Drake May was throwing ass more. He threw more ass than the dancers.
Oh, man. Yes, this is true.
The Latinos did outshadow him. This is correct.
They did.
Sam Darnold basically just became one of the most influential football players of the 2000s. 2020s is what he means. He's changed the way busts are seen, and now teams are going to be way more likely to give their fringe long-term contract guys, such as Bryce Young, that money and more chances before giving up on them for better or worse.
I would like to believe this is a hot take. Feels realistic. We're starting to see that happen slightly with guys in the league, but I don't know. There's so many other like contingent things, but I believe this.
I think he's saying that teams are less likely to give up on their quarterbacks as fast because what if he becomes Sam Darnold 4 years later? I don't think that's the case. I think if your quarterback sucks, you just got to get rid of him. Yeah. I think the answer is Sam Darnold is going to continue to do what Baker Mayfield started and what Geno Smith started and continue to be a sign that when guys suck with one team, give them another chance. Continue to try to find the retreads, if anything.
Yeah, I could see that's the way it's going to go, especially because Sam Darnold, again, he's not making $60 million. Mm-hmm. You don't have to pay him like he's Patrick Mahomes, which is ultimately what the issue is. Like the Dolphins would be in such a better spot if they were paying Tua $35 million instead of $60 million.
Yeah,
such a better spot.
Yes,
sure, a better spot.
Yeah, they would be.
Tua would still be terrible for $35 million though, so he's a bad example.
No, but they would be better.
Sure, yeah. And
so it's like
they still suck. This is a Tua slander. There's nothing to do with
you. I think this is true. But also there's another aspect of it. It's like teams kind of have to do this anyways. Like they have to go out and find quarterbacks, and teams that are desperate are going to give retread quarterbacks an opportunity.
Yeah. But now one has won the Super Bowl, so the ceiling is there. If we
they're going to be hunting for him now.
The Patriots are missing the playoffs next year.
I was trying to tell y'all.
Disagree.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy to think this. I'm going to give this a W hot take because this is not guaranteed. You are not like automatically put into the playoffs next year. You have to go out and you have to reprove yourself all over again. And based on what we saw over this playoff run, where you can say, oh, it's just a first-time quarterback. No, you played defenses that you are going to play in the playoffs year in and year out.
You're going to play in the regular season year in and year out now because you're a 1 seed. You're going to see these guys next year.
Well, if
in
they,
the regular
if they
season.
fail, they're going to go right back down to a third place schedule.
Yeah.
If you are going to be in the playoffs, you are going to have to play good defenses. I can't have you turning the ball over 8 times.
You're playing the Broncos defense in the regular season next year. You're playing the Jags defense in the regular season next year. You're playing Steelers? Okay, that doesn't matter.
Steelers.
That doesn't matter.
It's not terrible.
Playing the Eagles defense next year.
You're playing the Eagles defense next year.
I need to see. This is too much for me right now, but I need to see what they're going to end up doing in the offseason. So if they were to stand relatively the same and get like
No, make
like
a claim
neutral,
right now. They're making it or they're not.
I'm going to say they make it, but by the skin of their teeth.
They'll probably make it, but it's nowhere near a guarantee. That's the point. And this is a good hot take because of that. They have to earn it like everybody else does, which means every single draft, you need to get better. You need to address issues. You cannot go into next year with Kayshon Boutte being your best outside threat. You cannot go into next year with Will Campbell playing at the level he is or being your starting left tackle, put him down to guard, or make sure he's healthy and playing better. Things need to be addressed. Otherwise, you're going to fall off.
Facts. But as we've been talking throughout this episode, I'm starting my hate train. I do not think that the Patriots are going to make the playoffs next year. I am currently praying on their downfall.
Overcorrecting after all the Drake May glaze. I see you. Mm-hmm. It's insane that we put so much pressure on kickers to perform well when it matters most. But when Myers sets the record for the most field goals made in the Super Bowl, no mention of SB MVP whatsoever. He should have been the rightful MVP for this year's Super Bowl since he alone scored more points than both Seattle and New England offenses could have produced.
That's disgusting.
I agree.
You agree the kicker should have won the MVP?
Yes.
Hell no. Who got the kicker in the position to do that in the first place?
This man has money on the kicker. That's outrageous.
I did. I did. After the 5th field goal, I was like, yeah, let's see. Let's see if they do it. He's out here scoring.
Winning an MVP off of 30-yard chip shots would have been the most disgraceful thing to ever happen to the sport.
Nah, he's out here getting buckets.
That's like an owner getting regular season MVP.
Like a what?
Like an owner getting regular season MVP. It's like, okay, you did your job.
Non-player.
Yeah.
Non-player?
Not to say a kicker's not a non-player, but like things are really
you did
simple.
say that.
Your
You
job
did.
is super
You don't
simple.
think that
You
kickers
did
are
say that.
people.
Like,
And that's the problem.
I respect kickers.
It's 53 people on the roster. It's 3 units. Had the Seahawks, if he was missing the
You
30,
have one job though.
if he was missing the 30-yard kicks, we'd come up here and people would want to behead Jason Myers. Give him credit.
Behead. I don't know about that.
No, I promise. If he was missing 30-yard field goals,
Okay. 30 yards. Okay.
He made a joke that explicitly said kickers aren't players. And it said, not to say kickers aren't players.
This is DeMarcus Cousins all over.
It's just like it's simple.
It's all he said. Not to say. It was the thesis. It was the follow-up. It was the point.
This is true though.
But you are
MVP
right. Kickers
is
are not
nice.
players. So if they ever wanted a Super Bowl MVP, that'd be a fucking disgrace. Will Campbell should have Super Bowl MVP for how much he helped the Seahawks win that game.
God.
There should be another award.
They're 12 for real. God damn.
Who is getting cooked worse, Will Campbell or CJ Stroud?
Ooh, Will Campbell.
I think Will.
Yeah.
Nah,
no,
I'm
but
going
CJ
CJ
Stroud
Stroud.
got mad memes.
they were calling CJ Stroud Northwest. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a factor of the position. Anytime you're calling somebody bad and stupid, that's kind of
True.
dumb.
They were saying that Wonderlic test didn't lie. They were saying CJ Stroud can't read.
Yeah. So, like, Will
What's
Campbell,
worse?
But the hate with Will Campbell started from day one, though.
And it's body shaming. What's worse, body shaming or intellect shaming?
Body, because you can't change it.
That's
Well,
not
if you're,
true.
dumb, if you're dumb, you can't change it.
That's
if
not
you're
true.
dumb, you can improve.
No, you can't. You can't
improve
grow
your
his
decision
arms.
making. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can get a better base.
You can get a better base for sure, but the arms are your arms, so you got to live with it. You have to live with T-Rex means for the rest of your life. CJ Stroud, we've seen players improve how they read the field plenty of times.
But they're not saying he doesn't read the field. They're saying he's dumb. I've never seen someone outdumb themselves.
And
You can't escape the dumb line.
we're coming from a higher point because CJ Stroud said, "I'm a top 3 quarterback in this game."
Yeah, CJ Stroud got it worse, and he deserved it because that was crazy. Damn. Drake May played himself out of top 10 QB convos with that performance.
Come on now. That's nasty.
Out of top 10. He certainly played himself out of top 5 consideration. When you're second MVP at that age, it's like, okay, maybe he's in the Burrow and Herbert tier. We got to see how the playoff run goes. That's dead as fuck.
The playoff run was so disgusting. I think we saw a stat earlier. He had 8 turnovers combined. That's
Yeah, he can't be in the same
terrible.
convo as Burrow, Herbert, Stafford as like that 4 to 6 range of whoever you want.
Mhm.
So he's back into Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, back half of top 10 convos.
Caleb.
We'll be back, man.
I'm just saying. I will.
This is just 22 Tatum all over again, man.
I will agree with this. Actually, no. I think Tatum actually got grace for 22. Everyone was like, "Yeah, like he sucked, but it's fine."
It's 23 Tatum all over again. We did not give him grace for that.
Yes. If it was just one performance, I would. If it was just the Super Bowl, I would say, we can give him a little bit of grace. 4 straight weeks of poor play is pretty tough to overcome.
And it's not really like, again, they played 4 great defenses with not a great supporting cast. But if he was going to be elevated top 7 talks, it would be because he's capable of carrying average players to a ceiling. And he didn't carry anything in the playoffs. Like that part just completely disappeared when the going got tough. So there's no argument for him to be like tier 1 or tier 2.
Yeah.
Not tier 2?
Tier 2 being
okay.
Herbert, Burrow, Stafford, in whatever order.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So he's not in that combo.
Tight tier, okay.
Now, if you go say tier 3 that's 6. So 7, I'm just going to throw names. Dak, Jane Daniels, Jordan Love. Who else deserves to be in that convo?
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb, I guess.
I don't know how to deal with that conversation yet. That's another convo for another day. But insert Drake May. That's the 4 that fill out the top 10. That's still fair.
I feel like we're forgetting somebody.
I'm definitely forgetting somebody, so don't hold me to that list. Let me look it up real quick just so I can have you some real conversations to be had, because people are you forgot so-and-so. I'm like, I spend no time thinking about that. Give me a break.
Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, Burrow, Stafford, Herbert, and then we said Dak,
Daniels,
Love.
Yes.
Love at 9.
Drake. And then who else could be in the conversation? CJ Stroud lost his right to be there. Hey, low-key, Trevor Lawrence might be earning his right to be there.
Is Darnold's there too, clearly, right?
No. He's the next tier, I think, around like 11 to 14.
Lawrence can be in top 10. He could be in those talks.
Second half of the year, he certainly was on that level.
He can be there.
But yeah, I think that the tier, the people I named, that's the group.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel good about that. Okay. Next up. Oh, where did mouse go? Drake May would have better PR going into the season if the Patriots had lost in the first round to the Chargers.
100%.
I hate this so much.
A million percent.
100%. The PR,
true.
Yes.
It's much better to lose your first playoff game than to have 4 straight shitters and a shitter on the big stage.
Yeah, he has a trail. That's what makes it so much worse.
And you can get
he didn't just sit
like
himself
he's a
one
snail.
time. Yeah,
He dragging his ass, a bunch of mucus on the floor.
Yeah, just fumble after fumble and all that. It's just like, God damn it, you ain't leave nothing but stains all over the place.
He's got the cheese touch.
Just look back. Ew.
Not one game.
But this is facts.
Drink water.
It's dumb, but it's facts. You know what it is too? Like,
This piss is mad yellow.
It's radioactive.
is he going to become if man soon?
No.
Because
Not on the team.
It's not multiple years, but it's multiple bad games in one run. People are going to accelerate his if man clock.
No, he's just gonna be trash.
You're right. People are just going to say he's bad. They're going to be so mean to Drake May all summer. He's so good.
W
1
take
month
though.
of bad football, man. That's all it takes.
Yep.
1 month is
That's
a long,
literally
a
all
month
it
is a long time.
long time.
That is quite a few weeks.
Yeah.
Learning real fast, y'all. Learning real fast.
This experience for New England will be worse in the long run than losing to Houston Chargers would have been. The expectations have been built up too quickly, and they'll wilt under them going forward.
W take.
This is also true. Overperforming normally helps when you finish the job, but if not, then there's like a recalibration that happens that probably should have happened. If you look at the Commanders last year, Commanders got to the NFC Championship game, and they went all in or quote unquote all in the offseason. They said we can go get these older players because we are in a win now mode. We can compete at the top of the conference. That is not true. Your roster was buns. Your team is old as hell. Do not get fooled. So there is a possibility that the Patriots look at themselves and think higher of themselves than they actually are.
Facts.
Okay.
I think QB salaries will deflate significantly over the next few years because of the past 2 Super Bowls. The truth is, if you can spare $20 million for a couple of quality players, then you can build a team that relies much less on how a QB performs in the big moments. Facts. We are seeing 2 straight, I don't know how to phrase this without sounding negative, average, slightly above average starters win the Super Bowl. Because the roster around them is so good, the defense can carry so much of the burden. They're not asked to be Superman whatsoever. And this isn't something new. It's always been known. That's why teams want a rookie contract quarterback to build that roster amazingly around them. But you could also do it with a mid-tier salary. It doesn't got to be a rookie.
And that's going back to the Sam Darnold conversation. I think that's where it's starting to become like transformative, finding guys who are not that expensive, while also like building out the rest of your team and filling out all the gaps.
Yeah, because like Jalen Hurts is paid. We've seen
Yeah.
back quarterbacks that are paid win the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning did it. Jalen Hurts did it. You can win with a shitter that's making $45 million, $50 million a year. Sam Darnold, a good quarterback making 30, it's different. The Panthers were a better playoff team than the Patriots. If they had the same level of comp as the past, the Panthers would be at the bowl too.
What's the key word in all of this? If. You shut that down.
That's too much.
You shut that down.
I've seen the Panthers have like the most insane inconsistencies of my entire life.
Can you imagine Bryce Young if he had to play in the Super Bowl? If they swap spots?
Dude, he would be murdered.
Which he could have really done much worse than Drake May in this situation, to be fair.
I think you could do worse. Nah,
He might have done
He could do worse?
Yeah, he could do worse.
done worse.
He's put up 3 probably in this game.
It's tough because
Devon Witherspoon and Nicky Mamori rushing down his throat on the edges.
Now he does have helpful backs, which like could lead them to maybe getting 3-6 points.
Oh, no, I mean 1-for-1. He's on the Patriots. Swap them.
Oh,
out.
it's over.
That's what I meant.
It's over.
it's
Never
over.
mind. Yeah, it's over.
is there any quarterback that, because for me the gold standard of trash this year is CJ Stroud versus the Patriots.
Mhm.
Would Bryce have been better than that or worse than that
He couldn't have been worse.
in this?
He
Specific
could not have been worse. It's impossible to be worse.
I don't know, man. I see
Man,
some
that was such a
performances.
bad game.
Mike McDonald winning the Super Bowl brings a Sean McVay type revolution to hiring more defensive-minded coaches. Expect more teams to hire younger defensive play callers.
Big facts.
100%. This isn't even a hot take. This is just a clear observation. Jesse Minter is the first of this new revolution of Mike McDonald types that are continue to come around. It's not new to hire a DC, but I think to expect this type of outcome and expect a defensive play caller to be able to have the same type of schematic advantages of an offensive play caller as a head coach, that's going to continue to be more and more in vogue.
Yeah, this is just the league is so copycat, and once something wins and you have proof of concept, which really is just like winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You look across the landscape and everybody's like, oh, I want to do that. We can do that.
Jeff Hafley, also a young guy who got a chance. Salah is a retread, but still kind of similar in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
this is
Minter's 1-1.
You just spin facts, okay?
Minter's exactly the same situation. Going to a team that can win now, like I think it should be expected that he has a good start next year. We're going to very quickly look up and say that's the next Mike McDonald.
They
crazy.
They better.
Hey, man, if we give Lamar Jackson Mike McDonald,
They better.
they better win. Last year's Eagle team would have destroyed both of these teams.
They would have destroyed the Patriots. They would have beat the Seahawks, but I don't think they would have destroyed them.
I don't.
Would they have beat the Seahawks? The Seahawks have an amazing run defense.
That would be a mad close game. It would be a mad close game. And how they just disguise so many coverages. And
I don't know. The whole thing with the Seahawks defense is they stay in the 2 high shells and they're incredible at not letting you get explosive plays, something the Eagles offense obviously needs. And they can stop the run at a nickel better than anybody's ever done.
And that's fine. But the state of last year's offensive line and last year's Saquon Barkley, that's different than really what we've seen across the league this year.
Yeah.
So that's why I would say they would still win, but they're not destroying them.
Yeah.
In theory, the Seahawks defense is perfectly matched up to stop what the Eagles do.
Yeah.
But the Eagles' talent is so good that maybe they just out-talent them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think what the difference maker would have been for me is that I think, again, what we said earlier, through that first quarter of the game, I thought I swore a Sam Darnold pick was incoming. If this was the Eagles team, he's guaranteed to have at least a singular pick. And that just changes the entire trajectory of the game.
Yeah. Had the Bills beat the Broncos, they would have beat the Pats and probably beat the Seahawks. And I think Allen would have went off against the Seahawks. Should the Bills have been in this Super Bowl and would they have won?
They should have been in the Super Bowl, yes. They would have lost too.
I'm not sure. Now,
think they would've lost, yeah.
keyword got his thesaurus out. He said had. Synonym of if. Right? We're getting into hypotheticals. You had your opportunity. So I'm not 100% sure. And because Josh Allen was out here turning the ball over against anybody, probably would have did that against the Seahawks.
Okay. And that's the last one we got today.
Turn the ball over in the most silly ways. Yeah.
It truly was cartoonish.
Yeah.
That is the worst turnover of his career.
Yeah, it's crazy.